onto the mat.
Neither of these girls normal 75s.
But they're there today and looking for a national title.
Referee
75 kilograms. Erin Clodgo in the red, taking on Julia Salata in the blue. Clodgo wrestler, Sunkist Kids Wrestling Club. Salata, the NYAC.
And, you know, we talked a lot about the Greco guys. Pat Smith doing Golden Grand Prix, doing Clubs Cup. Low single there for Salata.
Trying to transition around the corner. Clodgo almost defended it, but nice job. She finds an opening and is able to get the go-behind, essentially. In the end, 2-point takedown for Julia Salata here inside the first 35 seconds.
I think Salata was looking for an open there from Clodgo. They're not calling it. But she's getting about 35 seconds on top, though.
Yeah, like, okay, you don't open, you stay down longer.
Great job.
And Salata earlier, watch how when she takes that low single, she'll take it from both sides, see which foot they're weaker on, and then come out the back the other way. Very technical. Clodgo coming up from 63 though. She was
That's
a
a big
63.
jump.
Yeah, she was a 63 kilo world team member in 2015. But she was just in Russia last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Wow, she fires off. It looks like a fireman's attempt. And she changes off to a high cross. Now she's almost like a head on the inside single. It is. She hit 3 shots in one. Salata now trying to look for a little spin out. She catches the far hip with the right hand. But Clodgo does a great job hanging on the leg. She's probably going to take her out for the one, and she will. Step out for Erin Clodgo. She cuts the lead in half. It's going to be 2-1 now, midway point of the first period.
And that was very smart by Clodgo to get Salata to have to turn out instead of getting that crackback position where she can do that crotch lock where she scored, I don't know, probably 8-10 points earlier today. That's the first point Salata's given up all day. She went 10-0, 10-0.
Oh, nice arm drag. Clodgo's going to attack 2 more, and she's going to take her own lead. The first one of the match. She goes at 3-2 with the minute 12 to go here in the first. And Nomad, I want to hear more about, she was in Russia last week. That's a long ways away, and it takes a hot minute to get adjusted coming back.
Yeah.
Where was she? What was she doing?
Her and Kelsey Campbell there at the Open Cup of Russia, which is something that we usually send a handful of girls to. Allie Reagan was there last year at 60 kilos. But, you know, I was talking to Victoria Anthony before. She wanted to go to that, thought it was best to just focus on here. Clodgo's like, nah, I'm going to go anyway. I'm good enough to win the Open.
Where was it, you know?
Yes, 2 hands.
And
Not Dagestan.
Salata gets to a high single. Now she's trying to circle around, and Clodgo does a nice job squaring up. Julie still kind of has that seat belt. She's got to hold the hip with her left hand.
To the front if you don't want it, pull it down.
And now that slips and they break free. 30 seconds to go in the first, and here you go again. Salata with that low single. She's in on the leg, comes out the back door. Clodgo does a nice job, kind of crunching her up, and she's going to score a takedown. Erin Clodgo, great job and very nice defense.
Great counter there from Clodgo.
Yep, she's going to pick up 2 more. I'm going to go 5-2 with 10 seconds to go in the first.
I'm kind of surprised of the way that Salata's wrestling. I know she was losing, but talking to her earlier, it seemed like she was really wanted to try and get Clodgo to force the action, force her to make mistakes. We saw Clodgo in the semis get pancaked by Brandy Lowe, so she does have a couple of those in her, but 5-2 now. Salata's going to need to keep taking those low singles.
She's going to have to figure out a different finish or finish a little bit quicker. Yeah, she was in deep. But Clodgo able to, like I said, kind of jam her up and just crunch into her. Picked up the 2.
Nice close-up. Aaron Tomeo and Emma Randall with Erin Clodgo there. We're kind of flying through these finals.
We only got 2 after this, my goodness.
Might
It's been 40 minutes.
even get to see Caesar's Palace tonight.
No.
You know he lived there?
Push and pull, push and pull.
Yeah. Julius Caesar, he lived
Top
there.
hands, top hands.
Use it.
2-on-1 for Clodgo. Head position for Julia Salata.
Clodgo is like
Top hand tight,
a
buddy.
Keith Gavin type. Like, people forget how good she is. She's been in the World Team Trials Finals every year since 2012.
That's pretty good.
That's a good long run.
That's pretty dang good. Be right there, one at the top.
Hands moving. There, yes.
And are we going to see another low single? You see Julie with a couple
No reaching.
heavy front foot step stutters.
Pass that up. Yes.
Clodgo seems aware of that Salata wants to shoot from space. She's trying to stay in tie-ups.
Time.
Grabs a hand, climbs up the arm, 2-on-1 for Clodgo.
It'll open up. It'll open up. Move your feet. Move your feet.
See, she's doing a little differently than what Jen Page is doing. When Clodgo does it, she kind of rips that shoulder down,
Get your head
gets
back
weight
in.
into her.
Get your head back in.
And they both kind of have reverse key locks right now.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Get out of there.
A lot of different ways to do a 2-on-1.
That's not true. Who eats them upside down? What, are you uncivilized?
I've never thought about that, Dan. You make a good point. I've never seen somebody put upside down. I'm not even sure if that would work.
Yes.
Back to the action, though. We're halfway through the second period. 5-2. No score yet in the second. Clodgo leading Salata.
Got a minute 20. Minute 20.
Close the gap with
Salata
your
really
feet.
slowing down now.
Close that gap. Take her space. Close that gap.
Close the gap, Erin.
Does she have a foreigner? I don't know that I've ever seen Salata throw someone of Clodgo's caliber, but she is dangerous on top.
Push and pull.
So 1 minute to go if she can get on top. That's step one. Clodgo crowding her still, going with those 2-on-1s. Kind of key lock.
Pull it down.
Salata grabbing, attacking the far elbow, kind of negating that 2-on-1 a little bit. It's a good defense.
What's Red using?
Man, how good is 69 kilos going to be? If both these girls drop, we're about to see Tamara Mensah and Elena Pirashkova.
Oh my gosh.
69 kilo finals are going to be lit in April, folks.
Is Elena going to be there and stay at 69 this year?
Her and Clodgo both might. We might just see it. 20 seconds to go.
Got a little finger wag.
That kind of helps out Salata.
Got her a restart. Now she attacks. Gets to the leg, unable to do much with it. And Clodgo,
Yes,
a good, like you said, very tactical approach here of getting to Julia and wrestling from the ties, not letting Salata wrestle from space. That'll do it. Time runs out.